Yo, welcome back to another Dazzle video. Today we're going to be talking about Dazzle's facets. No, we're not going to be talking about Boon. Boon is useless. You could take Boon and use it as your toilet paper for the next time you take a massive dump. We're going to be talking about the only facet that matters, Poison Bloom. Quick refresher on what Poison Bloom is. Every time you poison touch a target, if you hit that target 4 times, that target will then release a new poison touch to a bunch of units around it. The AoE of the new poison touch is pretty small. It's set at 450 units, and it can hit 2, 4, 6, 8 units depending upon what level your poison touch is. It's also worth noting that I did try Ether Lens and Bloodstone out. They do not increase this range of 450 AoE. I also want to point out a change that happened in 7.36 that was not listed in the patch notes. You can now hit units in Fog of War with your Poison Touch. This does not include units that are smoked and units that are actually invisible. This is especially useful in lane, where you usually know where the enemies are, but you may not actually have vision of them. So you can still land poison touches on enemies in the Fog of War. This also applies to the Poison Bloom extended poison touch. Even if you lose sight of the unit on the 4th hit, it will still spread the poison touch to all the units around it, even if they're all in Fog of War. Another very important aspect of Poison Bloom is every 4 attacks of Poison Touch deals extra damage. So at level 1 it deals 25 extra damage, level 2 is 50, level 3 is 75, and at level 4 you do 100 extra physical damage on that 4th hit. So this, paired with the fact that you have an innate ability that lowers enemy armor and raises your own armor every time you use Poison Touch, means that you have to be aggressive in the lane. Remember guys, Dazzle got a big buff in 7.36, but only from levels 1 through 11. After level 12, it turns into a nerf. So we have to get the most out of our early game in this new patch. Another way Dazzle can use Poison Bloom to maximize your gameplay is by taking jungle camps. So you can take jungle camps starting at level 4. So if you have Poison Touch level 2, you can take regular jungle camps. If you have Poison Touch level 3, you can take ancient camps. This is a big change from before, where you really had to wait till you had your ult at level 2, or you had Ags before you took ancient camps. Now you can feel confident taking ancient camps. You can clear one in about 25 seconds and go back to lane. Poison Bloom will also allow you to take stacked ancient camps. So all you have to do is kite back and forth, hit the biggest creep over and over. I recommend you practice this a couple times in a private lobby or a bot game, but you should get the hang of it pretty easily. This boost of golden XP will really make sure that you have a bigger impact in upcoming team fights. It doesn't matter if you're playing core Dazzle or support Dazzle, getting that first big item is really important right now. Whether that's Ether Lens, Yule Scepter, Ghost Scepter, or Aghanim Scepter, the quicker you can get that first item, the bigger the impact you can have on the game. The next way Poison Bloom allows you to win more games is by having a bigger impact during team fights. It basically allows you to hex more enemies without putting yourself at risk. In addition to all the enemies that you would have hit with Poison Touch from before, now you'll be able to hit more people with Poison Touch, even if, let's say, you're silenced or you're out of position or your enemies aren't lined up in the Poison Touch cone. Not only that, but it solves a big problem that Dazzle had from before. And that was, if enemy units somehow got on top of you, you were most likely dead. Now, you can hit them multiple times and get Poison Touch reliably on heroes that surround you. Now that we've talked about Poison Bloom helping you out in the laning stage, team fights, and farming the jungle, now let's talk about items. In 7.36, Dazzle's best defense is a good offense. So I would recommend thinking about attack speed when choosing which items to buy. Even as a support, I believe Treads is worth it because of the attack speed. I think you'll get much more out of a Wraith Band instead of a Null Talisman now. And then I would think about building into a survivability item like an Ether Lens, a Yule Scepter, or a Ghost Scepter. Those mid-game items are pretty standard from before, but the main difference here is the Wraith Band instead of the Null Talisman, and Treads instead of Arcane Boots or just regular brown boots. If you're playing Core Dazzle in the past, you would probably buy your Ags, BKB, and Octarine. Now I would probably consider going more items that a right clicker would go, like a Butterfly, like a Harpoon, a Manta Style. Even something like a Desolator to take advantage of the minus armor, or the Conda would be great. Alright, that's my take on Poison Bloom and how I think it can help you win games. I hope you guys are having fun with the new patch, and good luck in your next games as Dazzle. Let's do this!
Dazzle.